So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, some tackle that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? It's Adriano! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Roberto. Kaká. Cafu. And he plays one through. Now it's Pele. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Zico. Adriano. Kaká. Adriano. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Ronaldinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, it's come loose. The referee's awarded a free kick. Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Kaká. Gabriel does well to get it back. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Kaká. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Marquinhos. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a throw. Adriano. Now it's Pele. Well, played right into his path. Zico gets through on his... Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Neymar! Edmilson. Marquinhos. Ronaldinho.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Adriano. Zico. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Back into the middle. Up he goes!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cafu. Kaká. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Ronaldinho. Cafu. Can he get it through? Kaka is in a really good position out wide. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Adriano, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Zico, now it's Vinicius Junior. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Cafu, ambitious ball here. Kaka looking to get on the end of this. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're underway again.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, what about a counter-attack? Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Kaka charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Kaka. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Ronaldinho. Now this chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. And he's worked it through. He's beat Neymar! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Zico. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Just eases him off the ball. And a chance! Really well-taken goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Zico has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Neymar, and this is Neymar, and this is Roberto Carlos. Has a look and plays it forward. Out of play for a throw. Cafu. Ball's out once more. Eder Militao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Kaká looking to run onto it. And that's definitely not his best. Zico. And that's played to a promising move. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's...
It's Adriano! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Zico. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the goalkeeper. Big chance! He's got a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bullish header! And that would have won it.
Adriano really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
That is good alertness. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Neymar.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Kaká. And it's Edmilson. Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Kaká! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance, surely! No, he's missed it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 33. Deixando o campo.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace. Because if he has a weakness, then it's the fact that he's a little slow on the turn. Though it's usually something he can make up for with his reading of the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Thinks about the shot. And it's Rooney. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bruno Fernandes. He's chosen to go back. He slings it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Irwin. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beckham standing over it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Owen. Now, can they get him away? Scholes is the team's great visionary. Oh, can he get onto this? Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Owen. And he's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
He's found a way through. Rooney. Oh, this is a terrific, decent chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Law. Park Ji-sung. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Rooney. Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Oh, brilliant from Park Ji-sung! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot, here we go. What a save from Van der Sar! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Park Ji-sung! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Half-time getting close now. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give...
He gets big! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Manchester United have their second corner now. Beckham plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that was vital.
There will be 3
Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. Casemiro. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung. Law. Casemiro gets a foot in here. And the half-time whistle goes. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. There's the start of the second half. Beckham. Maguire. Manchester United finding their passes. And here's Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, played right into his path. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
He's had a shot! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Maguire. And here's Van Nistelrooy. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect...
Beckham! Law gets it away. And it's Owen. Stood up well to him there. Casemiro. Played back. Law. Looking for the run. And it's Rooney. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
And Van Nistelrooy! And that's wide.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Owen. Maguire. This looks promising, and he's lost his man here. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Owen. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Nistelrooy. Owen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No way through. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Substitution.
Manchester United making another change here. Robson. And Maguire. Park Ji-sung going full steam ahead down the left flank. Diogo Dalot spots it and intercepts. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham looking to get on the end of this.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
Can he finish? Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Beckham receives it in a wide position. And it's Rooney. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. And the shot! He's got it all! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Minutes has been indicated.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. He shifted it to the flank. Now here's the delivery. And time is up. Manchester United pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
They were sent packing.
Cristiano Ronaldo. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Played out wide. There's no flag.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rui Costa. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great ball and Deco! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Ruben Dias clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Plays it through. Floated through. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shot at goal! It's hit the upright. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Knocks it out wide, and he's being shifted off it.
That's going in strongly.
There will be a throw-in. And it's played forward, and it's Deco. And he's in a real chance! Goal! Portugal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There's the shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Rui Costa. He takes a shot! Portugal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, not quite. Rui Costa. To Bruno Fernandes. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Deco. And this is Ronaldo. Rui Costa. Diogo Dalot, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played. Portugal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. And there's green grass ahead of him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's made its way to him. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not... Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that...
He's one-on-one! And the finish! Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. Diogo Dalot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Figo. Figo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish?
He'd be disappointed with that.
Knocks it out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Rui Costa. Brilliantly cut out. Rui Costa. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. It's Figo! And it's come back out to him. Outstanding save to keep that out.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And again! And he should have made it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Portugal have their third corner. Rui Costa is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Figo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a good ball. He is through here. Chance! It's hit the crossbar. Chance here to counter. Time and again they are repelled. Figo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's been given away. He's through, now is he in? Big chance! One-on-one! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Bruno Fernandes. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes. Rui Costa. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! He scored! And he is just ripping it up! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Portugal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Terrific header! Sticks it away! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Diogo Dalot can get it clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's straight offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernardo Silva. Portugal finding their passes. Diogo Dalot could try cutting inside here. Bernardo Silva. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super find. And he shoots! He has done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Can he finish? It's there! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical. And the shot! They've done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. They're still trying to make a game of this. And a chance! Diogo Dalot. That is lovely. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rui Costa. Oh, good spread. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kaká producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is a very good run. Van Nistelrooy. Bale. And he's in on goal. Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Bellingham. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played. Kaká. Bellingham. Bale. Searching pass he's played there. Kaká plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Owen, passing nice and neat. And Owen! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow it.
Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Now it's Owen. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Look at the space here. Now it's Bappe. Oh, well measured. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, it tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Back when it goes. Kaka! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Casillas claims comfortably. Now it's Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Kaka. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he's worked it through. And it's Christian. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cannavaro. Alonso. Eder Militao. Oh, he's been caught on, takes a shot! Bellingham clears. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Figo, stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Owen, passing is crisp and sharp. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! It's a loose ball, and again! Just off target. Now it's Figo. Knocks it into space. And this is Bale. Face to face, having a shot! Themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Madrid go into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cristiano Ronaldo! Xavi Alonso. And this is Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Ronaldo receives... Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Figo. And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliant. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, now it's a race for the... And the shot! And that would have won it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Rudiger. Kaka. And it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs one in. Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Mbappe. Owen. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. And this is Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Guti. Van Nistelrooy. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's out for a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Eder Militao. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Shot could be... And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guti. Oh, delightful ball. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their second corner now. And it's a poor one. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. Five minutes to add. Raul. Out to the right. Played back in. And it's Owen. Oh, super find. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured.
And that's that. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game, and you go for it.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.